Harvest Praise is 20 years. Hooray!
My body's in Cristo. My name is Fiifi Folson. I work with Sunny FM Footprint TV. I'm a Kingdom Ambassador. Praise God. Harvest Praise is 22 decades. This is phenomenal. And every time Harvest Praise happens, it kind of reminds me of the blood Jesus shed on the cross of Calvary. It is pretty much synonymous with Jesus' crucifixion. Every year I look forward to Harvest Praise because, it draws my mind to the cross. And for me, it's one of the best things to ever happen to us here in Ghana. Jesus dying on the cross was the peak of our salvation. He did that, exchanging his crowns for our thorns. Well, my most memorable Harvest Praise was in 2012. It was the 14th edition. Bob Fitz was the guest artist coming in. I was the MC with Aram, and I thought it was great, having to stand before all the multitude of witnesses to lift up praise and worship to God. And that happened at the Dome. I remember so very well. Well, my best year at Harvest Praise was the 17th edition. Why? It was African flavored. Uche Agu was on, Nathaniel Bassi was equally on, and I remember it so very well the fact that we brought the African spirit with regard to music right on the stage. It was awesome. Well, Harvest Praise, if you ask me, because of its timing, makes it stand out. I mean, on Good Friday, everybody's thinking about what Jesus did by dying on the cross, and to have a concert to lift up praise and worship to God, songs of the cross, songs that reminds us of the love that Jesus had for us, even to die on the cross. That timing is phenomenal, and honestly for me, I just think that everybody has to connect to it, because now you sit in the auditorium and you're just blessed by the music, and you're thinking about, wow, if Jesus had not died, where would you be? Well, for us Christians, we pretty much move from victory to victory. 20 years is a landmark, and I'm thinking, if 20 years can be like this, now what will happen when it's 30 years? I can imagine, taking it to the stadium or the Independence Square, or just doing a whole nationwide tour with Harvest Praise. I believe that every time Harvest Praise happens, the best it does is to bring a lot more people to the saving knowledge of Jesus. It streams live across social media. It's also on TV. People hear the music, they're blessed, but they hear the message of salvation. And I believe that every year when it does happen, people give their lives to Christ. For instance, let's look at 100 years from now. I'm sure through Harvest Praise, we might have just about half or more giving their lives to Jesus in this country and beyond. Amen.